Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Opinions Only. I will be reviewing the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will only be going over the parts with Martell, right? Because Martell is going crazy. Martell is going off on his friends. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So I'm going to start off from the beginning. I'm going to play some parts, stop, go over it, review it, and then so on and so forth. So the first part, I'm gonna be playing song bites, okay? The first part is the beginning. It's the continuation from the last episode on last week's video. So let's get into it. Time you about Martel, you about Martel. You talk about Martel and Martel ain't gonna like that. But Martel, his family, what's going on, and all this stuff. I didn't touch you. No, this is all I can tell. I can give a phone. You bring up Martel's gonna bring out the phone. So Martel is going to his car, says he's going to his car to get his cell phone. He's going to prove that Marsau has been cheating on his wife, Tisha, with about 20 different females since he's been married. And what Tisha says is, if you got something to show, show it. Don't say you have something. Don't say you have something to show and you don't have anything to show. Okay? And I saw it in person. I saw it in person. Ooh, you nasty. You beyond nasty. What I do, Martel? No, let's hey, we're not about to address that. Don't even address that, please. I think that. So Martel is saying to Tisha that, and Marsau, that she slept with one of his homeboys, in front of him. So he stood back, probably in the corner, something, looking at one or more of his homeboys having intercourse with Tisha. And Tisha did not deny it. She said it was in college.
Martell should have never said anything that involved Tisha. I think dragging Tisha into that was a low blow.
Other than your significant other, who has shown up for you the most in this alleged?
So I agree with what Kimmy says, but Martell is low vibrational. So he has a mindset that if I'm hurting and you're not on my side, guess what? You're gonna hurt too. That is Martell's whole perspective. And I'm glad Melody did not show up, because Melody, Destiny did want to invite Melody, and I think that was going to be a whole setup. And I'm glad she did not show up, because Martell has lost it. He was going off. He was going crazy.
Mine is Martel. He told me how not to live my marriage for shareable sidekick. I'm sorry. He asked me, hey man, the nail trying to say. This is nothing new. Martel accuses everyone else of cheating and lying. He's done it with Nail Fletcher, he's done it with Kimmy, he's done it with Mel, and now he's done it with me. He had mentioned to go get some drinks or something like that. So that was my issue, to smooth it up with the drinks.
I think that it's sad that because of that, he went to Marsau and Melody anything.
I wouldn't like a gesture like that. Let's get some drinks at a time that you're not doing too good.
Yeah, she was his friend. I want.
So Martell was, since the divorce with him and Melody, right? Marsau, there was one point where Marsau and Melody went out to a cafe or somewhere and get a drink. And I think, and Martell is trying to say that because of that, he's thinking that Marsau was trying to take advantage of Melody, of their situation, to get Melody in bed, which makes no sense, right? Makes no sense. You're gonna Marsau is not gonna risk his marriage to try and sleep with your your wife, your ex-wife. I think it was his wife at this time. So he was accusing his friend, his boy, of wanting to sleep with his wife, and which is total craziness.
That's right.
You know what kind of friends he's used to.
Oh, you asked me that.
One of y'all gotta go, both y'all gotta leave.
I didn't Tisha with my boys. Okay, what you talking about? You said I claimed. You know when she married? You was ugly than you are, better than you are. No, talking about Tisha. Tisha got the bottom of the barrel. Is he kept? No, what the? Is he saying? You're still ugly.
I said you bad.
What's wrong with you? Thank you.
And that part, that makes Martell looks really dumb, because that's been what, 20 or so years ago, right? Everybody looks different when they were. Everything changes. So whether he was ugly, fat, whatever he was, right? He probably had a good personality or something that Letitia fell in love with and wanted. So bringing that up when the pressing issue is something that you recently did. If you're gonna bring something up, bring up something that they recently did, right? Something you can prove that recently did. Not something that you recently did and is still doing. That it's not comparable. It makes no sense.
Martell is absolutely dead wrong for talking about Tisha's history and involving her in the conversation. They want to have a big D or little D swinging contest. They shouldn't do it in front of the women. I think that's just, it's just so, just crass.
I'm leaving.
About you too. But again, I got the facts. He gonna make up.
They could have kept that part in.
I wonder how much is left.
I will not be played no more. So if you're gonna talk about Martell Holt, I'm gonna talk about you too. But again, I got the facts. He gonna make up.
So long, Marty.
And they disbanded everyone, and what you just heard was Martell talking about if anyone's want to talk about him, he's going to talk about them too. So Martell is basically saying that if they didn't say something good about him, because let's be honest, if Marsau had went on this interview and was on Martell's side, Martell would not be acting like this. Right? He would not be acting like this. He wants someone to be on his side, to agree with everything he says and does, even though it's right or wrong, or basically to say, I'm not discussing Martell. So he wants to do his thing, whether it's wrong or right, and have no repercussions.
I'm not lying about the things that I said about him. If he tries to say that I'm a liar, which I haven't lied about anything,
Thank you, Love.
I'm going to prove the fact that I'm not a liar. But then he need to prove to me that he's not a liar, because he's lying about a lot of stuff that he mentioned.
Do you feel like the revenge situation, like, do you feel like that was a trigger for you, or no?
No, that wasn't a trigger for me. It wasn't about the charges at all, because again, it's like, it's a misunderstanding. He don't know the truth. But my thing is, when I told him the truth, how can you still say like you don't believe me? You see the charge, that bothered me to the core. That bothered me to the core. Because again, I'm asking you, like, what did I do wrong to you?
You and Martell.
See right there, that part where he said, what did I do wrong to you? So Martell, I believe, Martell's point of view is, I did something wrong to Melody. What does that have to do with you? I did not come at you. I did not attack you. So how dare you say that what I did was wrong? You don't have no respect for me when it wasn't against you. I think that is what Martell's point of view is. Okay, Martell is weird. Okay.
A person is needy. They'll act like they're your friend until they get something. Where are they now? I'm gonna apologize to Marsau. If anything, I'm about to go even harder. He's going low, so I'm going lower. And like I told him,
things.
I'm not trying to fix things.
Clearly.
Marsau should not be trying to play me the way he's trying to play me.
And that was the last part. I tried to fast forward it. And to wrap this up, basically what Martell is saying is that he's not going to stop. Right? He has secrets. He knows where the bones are buried. And he's going to bring them out. But it's against Marsau, Tisha, or whoever else. Because nobody else said anything during his rampage. Right? And honestly, what I think is Martell is making himself look even worse. Right? You are trying to have or start businesses, get businesses around the world, right? Trying to sell your products. Even though one venture does not work out, doesn't mean you stop, you keep going. And I think he had started a suit line, and he has a wine line out. Maybe they're not working, they're not progressing. Instead of him trying to get himself together, come back at a new business, new venture, or new way of marketing himself, he is in turn making himself look bad, unsellable, basically, because no one is gonna want to do business with someone who's clearly losing it, clearly acting like a child, right? And this is all he's going about it all in the wrong way. That is what I think Martell is doing, and I don't understand how he doesn't see the error of his ways. His friends are not telling him, sir, what you're doing is not right, doesn't make sense, you're hurting yourself in the long run. Just grow up, accept that you cheated on your wife, accept your divorce, and move on. Rebrand yourself, because there are people who are on Martell's side. Martell has fans. He still has fans and people who believes in him and all that. So he can definitely, I think, rebrand himself, relaunch his products, and move from there. Instead of coming out looking petty, childish, all that good stuff. Well, that wraps up my video, my review on the Songbite. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys.